Welcome back to another episode of Blazed Outlaw Builders. We're on our third attempt at 100% AFK horde base. As you can see, it has gotten quite a bit longer and quite a bit wider than I had originally hit. So the way this works is the zombies will come up here, run through here. They're going to get hit on these electrical wires that are crisscrossing. That will stun lock on those cameras on either side. We'll open the doors and they'll fall down the pit. Down here, we'll run back up these stairs and do it all a second time. So for the majority of the horde, the only damage they're going to do is shock damage and fall damage, which isn't much. Along about the third or fourth time that these zombies go through here, at least the weaker ones, they will take enough shock damage to kill them. It takes 3 or 4 tries. For the weaker ones, I've only tested it on the party girl. And I know she lasts 3 or 4 attempts, so I would imagine tougher zombies like, the Demolisher or something could do more. I did have to put in these bars on the sides of the staircase coming up to help funnel them, because what they're doing is they're coming up and they're going around and they're back down the pit, or they're this way and then out piece there between the plates. And same up here, I put these bars in for the same purpose, keep them from jumping off the sides. I had to put these plates in along the sides of the doors so that the cameras didn't catch the zombies underneath, because what was happening was they were seeing the zombies down in the pit, the doors were opening, breaking the path of any time they opened. And then I put these bars along the sides here as an extra barrier between the zombies and the cameras. I want to try to prevent them from beating through that wall. So now they have to beat through these bars, and then they have to beat through 2 layers of steel in that wall to get inside where they can come, break stuff. I also switched out my vault hatch because I think it had 2 hit points were too high, and they weren't wanting to come to me because I looked like get to that. So I changed it out with our iron hatch. So let's fire up the generators. Day 7000 Horde Night. Here we go. Let's see how it does. Attempt 3. Door opens. More zombies come up. Hopefully they push them in. Get out of the way. Let them come in. Thank you. Still have a problem with them stopping to hit that. And all I can think is that maybe it's because all the electrical wires are making it less attractive to come this way. Every once in a while they stop to beat on shit. And that holds up the show a little bit, keeps the other ones clogged up behind them. But, you know, for the most part, this seems to be working pretty well. Oops, somebody hit me. Oh! I have no medical items on me. Oh! Well, it's another fail. Okay, we are back. Let's give this a try here before we decide to make this a complete failure. Took out the plates of the sides so that the zombies, you know, if they do break through the bars, or when they break through the bars, they just fall. Hopefully it'll work this time. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. Set time, day 7,000. 200. In that direction. That was a little close. Set time 7,200. Everything should be on, everything should be working. Now we're getting somewhere. Certainly seems to work better when they're coming in a couple, 1 or 2 or 3 at a time instead of 50. But every time those doors open, it breaks the path, and that seems to make some of the zombies want to stand there and beat on stuff instead. So keep looking, keep watching, see what we get here. So the design is working. We have to find a better way to shield the cameras from the cops, though. It's got to be the cop spit that's causing the trouble. That's right, fry fuckers. As a proof of concept, it does work. Not as well as I had hoped, but it does work. I have no way of keeping the cop puke off of me for one thing. All I can do is dodge. Oop, they took out that block. This building it from scratch is not going well for me. Here we go. Last time we made it till midnight. This time I'm just going to let it run. Come on, guy. Little tweaker Tommy there holding up the show. Push him in, push him in. There we go. Much better so far. It would appear that the first sets of wires isn't working, and that's probably because I've overloaded the generators. Solve that by just putting in a third generator, but let's see where this goes and just let it run, see if they destroy it or kill me or what's going on happens. Meantime, what's going on down here? Yeah, they still seem to like to beat on the door, on the walls down here, but that doesn't bother me too much. They can beat to those walls, but they'd have to do an awful lot of digging before they bring this down. I'm not so as much concerned about that as I am about them hitting me when they come down the hallway here. Let's stand back and see if they still come down the hallway. Yep, look at that. And it drops her. Come on, Copper, you got the weight advantage. Push him through. There you go. No puking on me. You know, Arlene, if you put on a red dress, we could call you Roxanne. Nope, no more puking. Don't puke. Don't puke on me. Arlene, get out of the cop's way. Don't you have any respect for law enforcement? So far, it's past midnight. So far, all I've done is just stand here and move back and forth, dodging vomit. Did I finally get it? Nope. Did I finally succeed in making an AFK base where I don't actually have to do anything? I guess even if I make it till 4 o'clock and this is still working, I'd still have to have the dart traps take out the rest to make this a true AFK base. And that'll depend entirely on whether or not that cop vomit is taking out the cameras that run the dart traps. I did put plates on the outside of the dart traps to protect them from the cops up here spitting on vomit on them. But it is still possible that the cops down in the pit could be spitting vomits up at the cameras or the dart traps and taking them out. Jiggle it around, buddy. Jello. Jigglypuff. Hello, Jiggly Tits. Shotgun taking out another bird. Go take a look outside again. Ooh, they are doing some damage down in the pit, aren't they? Look at that. I don't know where they think they're going, but that ain't gonna get them to me, that's for sure. Almost dodged that one. 1 a.m. and still going strong, apparently. Party girl's gonna get arrested. She keeps standing in the way of the cops. You're obstructing justice, lady. Listen, you guys don't have to pray to me. I'm not Father Glock. Get off your knees. Nope. Miss me, Tubby. You fat fuck. .30 in the morning, everything's still working perfectly. I believe I finally got this to work properly. After probably 6 hours of building and rebuilding and renovating and changing and fixing, and so I guess all that's really left right now is to see if the cameras set off the dart traps, and the dart traps are capable of taking out the rest of them before when 4 o'clock rolls around, so that I don't have to actually take out the stragglers at the end. Just like with the hospital base, if you're looking to get experience or if you're looking for loot, you won't get either one this way. Minimal experience based on what what perk points you have, and probably 0 bags of loot. I haven't seen any drop yet. "20 more minutes and Horde will be over. And then it'll just be a matter of seeing if the dart traps are placed well enough to take out the rest of them." The place I have them positioned is up here in the corners of the pit. First 3 blocks down the side on either side. Closest to me. Because of... Oh, ow. Because they were coming and piling up in that corner, but it may need to be moved for the the way it is now, because they're not all just piling up in these corners underneath me. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I don't hear any of the dart traps going. Go down and take a look here. Yeah, that camera's gone. Both those cameras are gone, which means the cops underneath have been vomiting up at the bottom of those, took out those cameras. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish these guys off. Yeah, I got a couple of bags here, but clearly those are from shooting. They did a bunch of damage down here, but not really anything that affected anything. Did take out both cameras and 2 of the dart traps. So I guess in order to make that part of this work, you have to put it aside or something back into it. Put a bunch of bars and try to keep them safe that way. But up here, we got some bars. Here's the bars missing. But for the most part, I mean, this all held up really well. Iron hatch here I had times. Camera's still over here. All fence wires, fence posts are still there. Both cameras over there. Fence posts are still there. Good day. There you have it. A almost 100% AFK horde base. Close enough that I would say this is 100% AFK compatible. Since all I really had to do was stand there and fix that hatch, fix fence post. All in all, the design does work now as mostly as intended. But it was such a pain in the ass to design it in a way that it would work properly. I would not say this is viable. If you like it, subscribe. Check out our other Blazed Outlaw Builders videos. Most of them work better than this one. This design did, this base did. And we will catch you in the next episode. Stay lifted.